This week's episode is sponsored by Dollhouse of Tampa Salon and Studio. Find your inner doll. They offer quick weaves, sew-ins, and much, much more to fit every occasion. Need a wig? Selena's got you. She will customize a unit just for you. Book your next appointment on Booksy today. Did someone say nails? Honey, forget the Bayhive. Contact Queen Bee herself. She offers customized designer nails and even designer press-ons that she will customize and ship to you. Braids, and even twists. Book with Tiffany right on Facebook. Find your inner doll at Dollhouse Tampa Salon and Studio. Tampa. Get your copy of Mental Equation, available on Amazon and on Stay in Love TV, today's Michelleology.
7.
Stay in Love TV is your production to distribution solution to getting your message seen and heard. Having your own TV show with Stay in Love TV has never been easier than now. Stay in Love TV gives you the power to share your message with the world. Stop watching TV and start being watched on TV. Stay in Love TV offers real-time multicasting, all with one click. This opportunity puts you on the world stage with an audience of over 200 million. In addition to your low monthly subscription fees, you will also receive monthly network coaching and training from the network itself to ensure that before your first show premieres, you are set up for success. We at Stay in Love TV bring over 20 years experience in sales, marketing, advertising, and business development. Stay in Love TV, purposeful entertainment driven by love, empowered with passion, fueled with faith. Go to www.stayinlovetv.com and let's get started.
Hello everyone, I am Vanessa Klinger, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. Welcome to the Ride Along with Vanessa morning show, where we provide you 100% free coaching at your service. Raw, real enlightenment at its best. So come on in and enjoy the ride as we take you higher into the dimensions of God. It's a brand new season, it's a brand new network, and guess what? Everything is going your way. You guys ready? Let's go! Vanessa Klinger, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. Welcome to the Ride Along with Vanessa morning show. We provide you 100% free coaching at your service, raw real enlightenment at its best. So come on in and enjoy the ride as we take you higher into the dimensions of God. I hope you guys had an amazing week. It's been an interesting week for me. You know, we've had some things happen, and we're preparing. We have a funeral today for a relative of mine, and we're getting prepared for that. But my mother is here, so we'll be spending time with her this weekend. So a lot of things happening, but just, you know, we had to stop by. We have to do the show. The show must go on because I have an amazing word for you. And so I hope you guys stick around and enjoy the show. I'm almost at my spot, ladies and gentlemen. I'm taking a different route because I noticed that it was lagging last week, the last couple of weeks. So I was like, well, maybe I was crossing into a dead zone or something. So I'm taking a different route. So it's taking me a little longer to get to my spot, but I am almost there. Again, I hope you guys had an amazing week. How are you doing? Are you doing okay? Fantastic. Well, Hot Dog is alive. He's alert and he is ready. Because he knows that when I'm getting dressed and when I put my shoes on, he knows we're going somewhere. And he knows that it's early, but he is alert because he knows that after this, we are going to the PARK. But we're not, because I got to go see my mother. and help her get some things done because the funeral is today. So, yeah, I'm almost at my spot. Fun, fantastic, funky Friday right here on the Right Along with Vanessa Morning Show. Just one moment. Hello, son. Hello, 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 hello. How are you, son? How are you? Thank you for shining on me today and every day, son. Thank you for leading and guiding me along my life's journey, son. Sun is always there, even when you don't feel it or see it. It's always there. Never give up hope. Never, never, never. Go out swinging, I tell you. Go out swinging. Yep. And you will arise victorious. Yes, yes, you will. Okay, so let me find a good spot. This looks like a pretty good spot. It's kind of calm today at the beach, which is great. A couple people sleeping here. You know, anything can happen in life. I just know that if you do what you can do in life, all will be well with you, right? All will be well. All will be well. Okay, so last week, my phone got too hot. So hopefully this spot is not too, and have the sun beating down on it, but we'll keep a watch on it because last week it just shut off. It just shut off. So hopefully we'll make sure that that doesn't happen today. So let me park. Let me turn this car off. We'll get started, shall we? All right. So, hot dog, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. He knows. He just knows. Say good morning to everybody. Say greetings. Say greetings. Say hello. You gonna wink, boo? You gonna wink? Nuh-uh. You know some English, doesn't it? Mm-mm. You know that, don't you? Yep, you know what that means. All right, so this is Hot Dog, our ride along mascot. Get on over there. We're gonna go see Grandma in a minute, and she'll give you a treat. All right. Okay, so you guys know what day it is. It is fun, fantastic, funky Friday. So let's get ready to do the Friday song. Is ready? All ready. Let me just keep this thing going. All ready. Okay, here we go. A one, a two, a 1, 2, 3. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Yay! Things are going my way. Things are going my way. Things are going my way. Things are going your way. It is fun, fantastic, funky Friday. I am Vanessa Klinger, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. Welcome to the Right Along with Vanessa Morning Show. We provide you 100% free coaching at your service, raw real enlightenment at its best. So come on in and enjoy the ride as we take you higher. Wanna go higher into the dimensions of God. I wanna go higher. Hey, I wanna go higher. You got to go higher. Yeah, you got to go high. Higher, baby. Yep, you got to go. Hello, Polly. Hello, hello. Thank you for stopping by. Ciao, Polly. Ciao, ciao, Polly. Hello, hello. Yep, so welcome, guys. And yeah, interesting times that we're in. We had that thing happen with that particle. I don't know what that is. But, they activated some more energy. And, I just believe that if you keep yourself in a high vibrational frequency and you stay in that space of love, all good will come to you. All good if you stay in love. Seriously. That's why I started staying in love. For so many years, I was just walking around and I didn't love myself and all this stuff. You guys know my story. When I felt and decided that I was going to stay in that space of love, then my whole life shifted and changed. Of course, I had to go through some stuff and work through some karma and all that, go through that cycle, but love was always there. And the more and more that I did that, ladies and gentlemen, the more and more I began to experience a life filled with love. When I decided that Vanessa, was going to stay in the space of love. So I did the work. I meditated and I prayed and I asked God to help me to see people through the eyes of love and not through judgment, because I'm a Libra. So I'm prone to judge. And when I did that, I began to see myself and others, which helped to awaken my sense of compassion, right? So now, I mean, I judge righteous. They say righteous judgment, but you're still judging, right? I judge, but as far as like, I see myself and others. And, I think when you do that, then you're able to communicate to whomever you encounter as if you're talking to yourself. And when you do that, it's coming from a place of love. And see, here's the thing. If you don't love yourself, then you don't know how to communicate to others through love, right? So I'm going to get this right here, because I know that you are going to be, yes, right. I got it. I got the SWAT today. I'm going to tap that nose. So calm yourself down and keep a good attitude. He's so spoiled. But he's my buddy. Okay. So interesting times are happening. But again, ladies and gentlemen, if you stay in that space of love, then love will always be a part of your life. You will experience a life of love. It can be very challenging. It can, because we exist in a world where, requires money, and, unless you want to sleep like that dude over there underneath that gazebo thing or here on the beach, it requires money and shelter. You got to pay for stuff. That's just the way it is. It requires money, honey. We live in a world that requires money. And if you ain't got any, ooh, you know what I mean? But it won't be like this always, ladies and gentlemen. It won't be. But until then, life is a game. You got to learn how to play it. So yeah, I work full time. I support Stay in Love TV. I invest a lot. That's okay. I'm gonna get a return. I will. I know that beyond a shadow of a doubt. See, I know that here in this plane, money is required, right? Therefore, I work and do what I have to do to attract the money in my life. But make no mistake, as soon as I, vibrate high enough to get up out of this 3D, 5D, wherever D we in, then that is when I know that I'll be in a space and place where it's not going to require money. And it's going to be a new heaven and a new earth where we'll be able to walk around and be in a world and exist in a place of compassion and not judgment, and not driven by the lower vibrational frequency of money, what we created, what was created by these people here, So until then, though, I work, baby. I work. I work, baby. And I don't ask for donations, because that's not the type of business that I'm in. I just believe that whenever I need, when I'm going to need it, I'll attract it. I vibrate on that frequency. I exist in a world where all my needs are met. I exist on a timeline where all my needs are met, and I attract everything that I need and then some, and I'm able to be a blessing to others, right? Now, I also exist on a timeline where I have $10 million in my bank account. Yeah, I've been affirming that lately, because that's the timeline I would like to exist in this plane. Why? Well, for one thing, like I said, we exist in a world that requires money. You got money, you can do so much for others. You can be God to people. Be a bank? No, I'm not saying that. There's nothing more gratifying and rewarding when you see someone and your heart it tugs on your heart and you know you're supposed to do something for that person and you're able to do it. It's also very frustrating when you have that same feeling and you broke within a joke and you just desire it, right? When I was broken in a joke, would I have loved? I mean, I desired it too, to find a bag of money, you know. Yeah, but that didn't happen. But until that happens, you do what is necessary, my loves. You do. Okay. All right. So today we are going to be talking about you're going to get what you wish. That's right. You are. You are. You are. But wishing on a star ain't going to get it. It's going to require a little stuff. And we're going to talk about that when we return. So go grab yourself a refreshing beverage. And when we come back, we're going to be talking about you're going to get what you wish. So stay tuned.
Welcome. You have just entered today's Michelleology. I'm Michelle. I'm your spiritual evolutionist and your motivator. In today's Michelleology, we provide you with insight that's needed to take a deeper look into your consciousness and provide tools that will open up the doors to your higher self. Get ready for a now awakening. Remember, once you go in, you'll never be without.
This week's episode is sponsored by Hustle and Bling. It don't mean a thing if you ain't got that bling. Lovely paparazzi designer pieces for only $5. That's right, $5. And don't worry about it if the kid gets in the jewelry box. They're only $5. Make sure you catch Allison Mondays and Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays live on Instagram and Facebook, promoting some of these wonderful fashion fixes that you'll enjoy. And if you miss it, check out the website. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that bling. Hustle and Bling.
That's right. That's right. Hustle and Bling. Jewelry provided by Hustle and Bling all season long. Allison Poole, you can catch her live on Facebook and Instagram. You just go back Wednesdays and Thursdays, I think, and Tuesdays and Mondays and Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays, I think, of the ad set. But you can catch her, Hustle and Bling, Allison Poole. Just search, you'll find her. Just wonderful paparazzi pieces. I love paparazzi jewelry because it's only $5, right? And you can get some great stuff, and it's custom jewelry, right? And I did say it's costume, but hey, yeah, I guess you are in a costume when you get all dressed up, all fancy, and you go to a fancy restaurant, or you just wear it to church or whatever you want to. You still go to church and just wherever. I mean, I love this. I love this. Allison, I just really love this love. I do. This is like my favorite piece. And you sent me so much stuff, and I've been trying to wear it, and show. But I try to wear different pieces. But this is my all-time favorite. It is. But yeah, Hustle and Bling. And today's Michelleology, Mondays, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Stay in Love TV. Get ready for your now awakening with the great Michelle Massey Washington on today's Michelleology. So today, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be talking about you're going to get what you wish. And to be honest, you guys know, I don't. To be honest, this title was inspired from the Ohio Players song, Fire. See, it's something about music. Music is how God talks to me. And keep it up. Music is how God talks to me, right? So when you get on this frequency, then you're able to hear God. He speaks to you. Oh, just one moment. Just one moment. Just one moment. Good day, Spirit. Good day, Cozy. Good day, Reverend Ike. Good day, Dolores Cannon. Good day, Stuart Wilde. Good day, Dr. Wayne. Good day, Catherine Coleman. Good day, host of witnesses. Thank you. Okay, so When you get on a frequency where then you'll be able to hear God through everything, the trees, the wind, music. And it's up to you to decide on, and you won't be trying to question, God, is that you? You know it's God. You wanna know why? Because it's going to edify your soul. It is going to edify your soul. So I remember it'll just click, right? And I was listen to all higher players. Fire, and right before, he says, "You're gonna get your wish." And when I heard it say that, I had to rewind it. I began to jump for joy. So that's what inspired to talk today. Honestly, you're gonna get your wish. You are, but it's gonna require some stuff, and we're gonna talk about that today. Ready? Okay. Scripture inspiration. Psalm 37. Verses 1 through 10, and we're not going to go through all of the verses, which I've got a few highlights here. Verse 1, fret not yourself because of evildoers, neither be envious against those who work unrighteousness, that which is not upright or in right standing with God, right? Fret not yourself because of evildoers, neither be envious of those who work unrighteousness. Something that is not upright or in right standing with God, right? So what is not in right standing with God? Okay, so you can look at that in all kind of ways. I just call it being evil, mean, wicked, and nasty. That's what I say when you're not upright and in right standing with God. Because it says love your fellow man and all that. So, we have the commandments, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill, all this kind of stuff, right? All of that was put in force so that we wouldn't create karma, right? Not upright in right standing with God. So when you walk uprightly, it says walk uprightly before him. When you do that, you're in right standing. Then you are honoring the commandments, and you're also honoring the God in you on what it's commanding you to do and what not to do and how to be, right? So need to be envious of those people. So you don't be envious of those people who are, and they ain't got no business doing stuff, and they just, underhanded. Nothing good ever comes to those people. It said, fret not. And I say, fret not, my pet. Because eventually they gonna come. Why? Karma, baby. God put that in place so that we would so that he would honor his word when he says vengeance is mine. So fret not, my pet. But you also have to honor the code. Otherwise, if you break the code, guess what? You're going to fall in line with those people who are not upright and in right standing with God, the God in you, right? There's a conflict. There's a disconnect. There's a separation. And a house divided can't stand. But when you are walking uprightly, in harmony, in unison with the God in you, right? Thank you, Reverend Knight. With the God in you, then you are walking uprightly. See, uprightly. But if you divide it, you're not uprightly. Because one of you going this way, one of you going that way. That ain't upright. But if you walk uprightly, you are in perfect harmony, in perfect unison. And you are tapped in to the power source called God. And spirit will flow in and out of you so that you will walk uprightly. Continue. Delight, verse 4, delight yourself also in the Lord, and he will give you the desires. This is my favorite one of them. And secret petitions of your heart. Now, what's the word delight? It says to please someone greatly. Petition, a formal written request, typically one signed by many people, appealing to authority with respect to a particular cause. Okay, now dig this. Okay, so delight. So how do you please someone greatly? How do you please? It said delight yourself in the Lord. Please the Lord greatly. How do you do that? You do that. A formal written request, typically one signed by many people, appealing to authority with respect to a particular cause. Okay, so you write it. Okay, right. Okay, you're gonna write it down. Let me get to that verse. Okay, now we no, we'll do this. Okay, so a petition. So your affirmations, right? So when you write your affirmations, it says a formal written request. I am so happy and grateful. I am requesting, dear God, I would like to experience. I would like to have, not I want, right? I would like to have a written request. I am requesting. I don't want. I am requesting. Then it says typically one signed by many people. Okay. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there now. Okay. So underline that part. We're gonna come back. Then verse 8. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not yourself. It tends only to evil doing. Okay. So when you are requesting for something and you don't get it, don't get mad. Get wise. Don't get even. Get creative. Okay? Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Throw it away. Toss it. Because all it's going to do is tend to evil doing. Because when you get mad, you do stuff out of emotion. You are reactionary. Right? Where's that other one? Yep. Habakkuk 2, verse 2. Write the vision, make it plain, and they see it may run with it. Okay? So we're going back to that petition part. So when you submit your request, you're doing your affirmations, right? Until eventually you are vibrating that, right? And the next thing you know, it says, and make it plain now, be specific. Because when you get in that vibration, people will begin to read you by what you're vibrating. Hey, Miss Money, girl, you looking like $1 million. You look so happy. They reading you. So write your vision, make it plain, submit your request, be specific about it, right? And he will give you the desires. Didn't say wants. It said desires and secret petitions. Secret petitions. That means it's something you wrote privately. But guess what? You wrote it privately. But because you have been doing the work and putting in the affirmations, you are starting to vibrate. And the reason why you're vibrating is because you finally believed it. So how do you get your wish? It's more than just simple believing. It has to become a part of you. To where you're on that frequency, you're on that vibration. You are riding that wave of your desires. And it becomes a part of you. You become that. Deuteronomy 28, 1 through 11. Highlight scriptures, verse 2. And all these blessings shall come upon you and overtake you if you heed the voice of the Lord our God. The Lord shall, verse 7, the Lord shall cause your enemies who rise up against you to be defeated before your face. They shall come out against you one way and flee before you 7 ways. Okay, that's a lot right there. Okay. We need to go back up to verse 1 because this is going to preface everything. If you will listen diligently to the voice of the Lord your God, be watchful to do all his commandments, which I command you this day, the Lord your God will set you high above all the nations of the earth. Okay, so that just signifies promotion, right? He was going to promote you. You humble yourself under the mighty hand of God. If you listen diligently to his voice and be watchful to do all his commandments. Okay, so people be thinking it's just the 10 commandments. No. What that is whatever your spirit is telling you. Don't do that. Don't say that. And you have to be in tune. You have to be in sync with the God in you. Otherwise, you're going to miss it. You're going to be reactionary. You're going to be just being driven by emotion and not driven by the Spirit of God. You're going to miss it. But if you listen diligently and be watchful to do all that he commands, then all these blessings shall come upon you and overtake you if you heed the voice of the Lord your God. Okay, the reason why you have to heed the voice of the Lord. Oh yeah, it's getting too hot. Okay, it's fine. If you heed the voice of the Lord. Okay, so you may have to drive around or something, but hopefully it'll be okay. It seems okay. If you heed the voice of the Lord. Okay, so think this. Okay, so when you are in perfect harmony with God, right? Tell you how your blessings go overtake you. See, people think you got to chase the bag and run after this and go after that. No. You don't chase, you attract. So how do you attract that? Well, because you have to get in sync, get in harmony, and be diligent to heed the voice of whatever the God in you is telling you and commanding you to do. See, interesting thing about what happened on the 5th of July this week, actually. You know, they said CERN and everybody's claiming they open a portal and everything. See, I'm telling y'all, everything that's happening literally in this physical realm is happening in the spiritual realm. Okay, so they're trying to tell you how to open up a portal to attract what you desire. You send out enough energy till you open up a portal to receive all what's for you. That's how I saw it. You get on the right vibrational frequency, and all these blessings shall overtake you. Overtake. That means overtake you means they coming from behind. That means you too far ahead. You chase it. And the more you chase, the more the farther away you get away from what's trying to overtake you. Well, how do I do that, Vanessa? You know, I'm just telling you. You get in position. How do you get in position? By heeding the voice of God, the God in you. Whatever spirit is telling you to do it. Whatever he tells you to do it. And it's not going to be half the time a voice. You will be inspired. You'll be compelled. You will be moved to do something, say something, go somewhere. Okay. All the times when I was needing something from God. Okay. Okay, I'll share that one. Hey, cousin. I'll share that one. Okay, so 4th of July. No, 2 weeks before 4th of July. Yeah. I was living with my parents here in Florida. Sleeping in the room. Sleeping on a love seat because I didn't have any furniture. So my family, thank you, family, was able to help me to get me on a plane to get to Mississippi. And I was able to, to be there for 10 days, and I came back. And they kept my job for me, right? Another time, another time was when I was staying with my cousin Marguerite. She's that's her funeral. Her funeral was today, and my phone. They turned my phone off, y'all. I was like, man, how am I gonna get calls for jobs now? And I was devastated. I was angry. I was like, look, my unemployment check will come next week. I'll be able to pay it. No. I was like, man. So I checked my email. There was an email, such and such, da, 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 da. And each time now, y'all, it's always been more money. Okay. So I'm looking at it. And I fortunately, my parents live right around the corner. I didn't have hardly any gas. So I went down the street. I got on mom's computer and I emailed. I said, my phone is not working right now. Da, 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 da. You can reach me at this number. So they sent it. You can only reach me email. So the email, yeah, we can have an interview, phone interview for you. I'm like, fantastic. So I asked my mom, I'm like, Mom, can I use the house number for the, yeah, that's fine. Let me tell you how wonderful it is, okay? So they sent me a dial-in number. I didn't need no phone, okay? I just needed, I could get that, it all worked out. Honey, the interview lasted 45 minutes. Before the day was out, I got an email. Congratulations, they want to offer you the position, this and that. Every time I felt compelled to do something, right? If you heed, be watchful, do all his commandments, which I command you, then all of these blessings shall overtake you. Now listen, here's the thing. Sometimes God will tell you do something for a season. He'll tell you do this, do that, and then it'll shift, it'll change. When he moves, you move, right? So a lot of times we be thinking, oh, God told me to do this. Yeah, he may have told you to do that yesterday. It's a new day now. That's why you have to be open. If you will listen diligently. So if you're listening diligently to the voice of the Lord your God, the God in you, then he's leading and guiding you, right? He may tell you, go here, stop. Wait 3 days, now go again, right? Because there's something that is waiting for you. Now, had I not gotten up, or had I deleted the emails, everything works out when you are listening intently to the voice of God, the God in you, right? You will get everything that you desire and wish for. See, God, he said, beloved, I wish you prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prospers. See, it's something about your soul, your mind, your will, and your emotions, right? If that prospers, then everything else must prosper. And you're going to cause your enemies, I love this, cause your enemies who rise up against you to be defeated before your face. That's why you can't be worried about when people do you wrong and all this kind of stuff. You don't have to be concerned about all that. You don't. All you have to do is walk uprightly before God. Be diligent to hear his voice. Verse 10. And all people of the earth shall see that you are called by the name and in the presence of the Lord, and they shall be afraid of you. And the Lord shall make you have a surplus of prosperity through the fruit of your body, of your livestock, and of your ground in the land which the Lord swore to your fathers to give you. Okay, so listen. It says here, he will make you have a surplus of prosperity through the fruit of your body. What's the fruit of your body? Whatever you're bearing. It could be your children. It could be your job. It could be your business. If you will listen diligently to the voice of the Lord your God. Listen. What is your spirit telling you to do? And it is like a still small voice. It's just like, it's like you're hearing it, but not hearing it. You know what I mean? It's like you're moving, you're hearing it, and you're moving, right? You are going to get your wish. You're going to get it. But in order to do that, ladies and gentlemen, you must listen intently and do all what is commanded of you. Honoring the word of God. Yeah, I'm leaving a little bit because I have to head over to the hotel where my mother is so she can use my phone. If you heed what God is telling you, your blessings will overtake you. And only, and you'll be blessed with a surplus of prosperity. A surplus. So what have you been wishing for? Not wanting, wishing. See, when you wish for something, you desire it. He said he'd give you desires of your heart and the secret petitions. So the desires of your heart and secret petitions is something that only you and God know, right? So he will give you that. But you have to do something. You have to heed his voice. But also, you have to write the vision, make it plain. And as you're doing these affirmations, they have to become a part of you, right? And when they become a part of you, then you begin to vibrate that. And when you begin to vibrate that, begin to get on that frequency of that experience. You get your wishes granted by living the experience. There's this famous TikTok, the girl talking about be delusional. I'm about all that. You can be delusional and be practical at the same time. Okay. Y'all know I've been affirming and wishing for $10 million to be in my bank account for 10 years. I'm still affirming it. I'm still wishing for it. But I'm also still going to work. Okay. So you can be delusional and practical at the same time. But that's not fully trusting God. Yes, hell it is. Yes, it is. Because I know that he said he was going to bless the surplus of my body. He's going to give me a surplus of prosperity through my, wait a minute, let me find that. Don't worry, y'all. I'm not on the highway yet. What did it say? It said, there it is. And the Lord shall make you have a surplus of prosperity through the fruit of your body. What's the fruit of your body? The work of your hands. Blessed in the field. You're blessed everywhere you go. That's you. That's the fruit of your body. So yeah, I'm delusional, but I'm practical at the same time. Let me tell you something. There was nothing more gratifying to me than yesterday when I bought dinner for my cousins and stuff, because they love and care for my mother. My mother's friends, they came in to help her drive down here and stuff, and all that. They didn't have to do that. They go and see her practically every day. They call her, check on her. Now, you see what I'm saying? There's nothing more. It's such a blessing to be a blessing. That's what that means. That filled my heart with joy when I did that. Knowing I could do it, you know what I mean? So I'm just behaving as if I do have $10 million in my bank account. It was a blessing. You can't do that when you don't have money flowing in and out of your life. When you're dependent on somebody to give you stuff. I depend on my employer paying me for doing a job. See what I'm saying? I'm not going to rely on others, people who are, working and all this kind of stuff. That's great. I mean, if I'm in a pinch, I know I can count on my family. But make no mistake, baby, I'm doing what I need to do and still being delusional and believing I got $10 million in my bank account. You see what I'm saying? My wish has been granted. It has. So I'm just going to keep vibrating and affirming and doing all I need to do and staying in love until I land on that frequency, that wavelength, that timeline of where I have $10 million in my bank account. You're going to get your wish, but you must live the experience. You must. You must. Guys, I wish above all that you prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prospers. It's my desire that you continually prosper in your soul. May your soul be enriched with God's love, that you continue to shine bright as a diamond, that you continually to vibrate vibrate higher and higher until you land on that timeline, that frequency where your desires, where your desires overtake you. So what is it that you are desiring, not wanting? What is it that you're wishing for, not wanting? What is it? Think about it. What would you love to experience? What would you love to experience? That feeling. See, that's why you have to live the experience, because you are feeling it. And when you are feeling it, you're vibrating it. And you're sending out that vibration. So what next you know, you open up a portal. And then your blessings will overtake you. Guys, y'all know I'm driving just like the old days. I remember when I used to do this, every day. Driving and carrying on and doing ride along. So it's like olden times. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for caring. Wrapping up a little early today because, I got stuff to do. But I wanted to give you guys, what Spirit has inspired me to share with you, because I want so much for each and every one of you to do, be, and have everything that you desire to do, be, and have, not want. So let's stop wanting. We don't want anything. We desire. We wish. You can wish. But you wish by living the experience. That's wishing, right? You're vibrating. You're living the experience. You're sending out a vibration. That's transmitting. That's wishing, right? That's the right way to wish for stuff. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for caring. I am Vanessa Klinger, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. And until Sunday on Spiritually Speaking and Awakening, join me and the great Michelle Massey Washington for another exciting episode as we dive into the churches of Revelation. So join us, won't you? Until next week, stay in love, everybody. Thank you. Where are you? Where are you? There you go.
Stay in Love TV is your production to distribution solution to getting your message seen and heard. Having your own TV show with Stay in Love TV has never been easier than now. Stay in Love TV gives subscription fees. You will also receive monthly network coaching and training from the network itself to ensure that before your first show premieres, you are set up for